In my opinion, the best thing about this game is you can play however you want to. There's no one holding your hand or telling you what you should and should not do. And it seems more and more that people are seeking a challenge, such as myself. So I set myself a challenge: max an account while making as much money as humanly possible, without actually going and making money. We will be training at an incredibly slow pace to ensure we earn as much GP as we humanly can. And if you'd like to be a part of it, welcome to Money Man mode. There is 69 mining. That's another Slayer task in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. I am getting defense levels tonight, though, left, right, and center. Let's talk about that for a second. Check this out. Check out what I found right now. This is a 9 HP Iron Man. Iron Woman, I should say. That is the rarest account you will ever see in your entire life. That is really, really cool. She's in my stream. I love it. I love it so much. If you don't know, what is inevitably going to happen is to train agility, I need to do Brimhaven right now because I'm at 29 and the beginner level Anachronia starts at 30. So regardless, I have to get one agility level, and the only way to make money off of it right now is going to be, let me show you. Somebody's got a shop here. I think it's Jackie. So this pirate hook right here for 800 tickets is actually worth like, I think it's like 40 or 50 mil, but it takes an insane amount of time to get. I also believe, yeah, I think it's the best GP per XP. So what I have to do is get one of those pirates hooks, and by the time that happens, then I can go to Anachronia and start getting codex pages. Just spending my day working on a little bit of smithing, and I have managed to make 10,000 rune dart tips today. Nice and relaxing. Also, I got level 61 smithing. I'm almost level 62, probably about 2,000 or 3,000 more of these to make, and I'll be there. I've been sat here most of today making these rune dart tips. I know it only seems like 4 seconds because the clips are really short, but we're coming up on 62 smithing. This is honestly, since I found this method, probably one of my favorite things to do on this account, because I can just make a full inventory of these and just go do something else, watch videos or whatever. But there's 62 smithing. I think that's where I'm gonna call it for right now, because what I need to do is get back to farming. So I can now plant toadflax and spirit weeds. I'm gonna check these out. I'm not really quite sure exactly what the best herb would be at this point. I'm thinking it's probably toadflax over spirit weed, but I'm not 100% sure, because if the spirit weeds die, then I'm out a whole bunch of money. So I'm not sure how that affects the GP per XP of it, but I'll take a look. Also, if we take a look in our bank, I have 43,000 rune dart tips. Yeah, buddy. That's like my proudest achievement on this account so far. I absolutely love it. All right, so for the time being, I have decided to go with toadflax instead of anything else, simply because the spirit weed seeds are basically the price of 2 herbs. So if a patch dies, I'm already out a whole bunch of money. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but in my head, that just seems to make the most sense. It could be the wrong decision, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it at this point. Plus toadflax during double XP weekend, jump up to like 12, 13K. So it's kind of a win-win. Oh, I just got 40 farming. I didn't even notice. Well, there we go. 40 farming. Yeehaw. Okay, I just want to point out how freaky this tool leprechaun looks down in this chat box. What the hell is that? All right, so I'm 1 level off of 35, which gets you triple loot from female ham members. I don't know exactly what that means, but I figure it can't hurt to just go there and try to bust out 1 more level. Hopefully reduce our chances of being stunned over and over. I don't know that that's possible, but I'm just gonna go back and try because I've got an aura to use today anyway. Oh, dude, I actually got a clue scroll. I haven't seen one of those in hours. Wait, I got 2. I got 2. Wait, how many did you get? I got 2 clue scrolls. What? Is it not broken anymore? Did the gods take my criticisms to heart? Oh my god. That makes me feel so much better about this grind. You don't even know. There we go. That's what we came here for. 35 thieving, triple loot. Don't know that that's gonna do much of anything for me, to be completely honest, but we did it. All right, we sweated through another level. I can pickpocket cave goblins now, so that's a thing. Oh, hey guys, we got a farming level. Those are pretty few and far between. Level 41, and we get nothing from it. Thank you. Oh, damn it. These are so rare. All right, we're gonna have to destroy it though. Oh, yes, we did it. We did. That's our second one we've destroyed. 56 archaeology. Hey, we can actually, oh, we can get the Darox memento, the Fury of the Small thing, or whatever it's called. Right on. We're never going to use that, but there we go. I got another Tetracompass piece. That doesn't happen all the time. I'll take that. So at one point during this week, I woke up and just decided to check the prices of Kiramos just because I'm harvesting a ton of it on Money Man mode and I wanted to see where the prices were at. And I noticed these things were insanely valuable, like 2 times to 3 times what they were normally selling for. So I went ahead and I withdrew everything out of my material box and I went to the Grand Exchange to try to sell it. And oh my god, I made an absolute boatload of money just by timing this correctly. At one point, these things were selling for up to 16k. I managed to capitalize on this as much as I possibly could, but unfortunately I had to leave my house for a few hours that day, and by the time I got back, the prices had crashed, but that's where the bulk of the profit in this episode is going to be coming from. It was an absolutely insane experience. I also made the decision that I was going to start using Signs of the Porter since I have the Grace of the Elves now. I do realize that this digs into my profit quite a bit, but with the prices of the Kiramos that they were at, I really needed to kind of work fast. So I decided just to make a couple of them just to burn up all the sapphires that I had in my bank. Today is going to be a very good day. Check this out. All right, so all of our Kiramos that we harvested last night on stream, we sold for 12k even. I just made 11 mil off of 1k Kiramos. So I'm gonna go make myself some porters and spend a whole bunch of time gathering these. I'm also kind of making the mental note in the background to be more prepared for things like this when they happen. I saw this opportunity coming from a mile away and I didn't prepare myself with like the necessary amount of porters or divine energy or anything like that. So that's kind of something I want to change in the future. I want to have supplies ready for this skill in particular, ready to go, and then any other opportunities that I spot, I want to be ready to capitalize on them. All right, so to start with, that's 360 charges on the Grace of the Elves. Let's go do some archaeology. I'm trying to speculate right now on why the price of Kiramos is so high compared to all the others, and the only thing I can really think of is it's kind of out of the way to go gather, but that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense because there's a lot of other materials that are as well. Maybe it's just a fluke, so hopefully I can get as much out of this as I can before the prices return back to normal. Another archaeology level coming in. There is 57. I'm getting quite a few levels this week. I've done, since skilling week has started, I've done a lot of archaeology. Well, there is another complete tome that we pulled straight from the earth. Let's go ahead and rip that. God, that feels so good. All right, we harvested the last Kiramos. That is our like 300 and something porters used. So I'm gonna go withdraw all of them out of my box and get those on the GE like immediately. 360. Last I checked, they were at like 16k or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can make that work. 5.7 mil. Oh no. Go a couple GP lower. Looks like we need to tick our Hellfire metal down a little bit. All right, cool. Hopefully they sell. And we're actually going to surpass 2k saltwater mud. Not a huge achievement, but it's kind of cool. I did also just realize that I've never made a boon before, so I went ahead and I made one. Apparently you get like 10% more energy and experience. The experience is pretty negligible since I'm only getting like 1 to 2 GP for every memory I convert anyway, and then like 4 or 5 for every one that I gather, since I'm converting all of them just into raw energy. So I figure if anything, that 10% really isn't going to add up to a ton of extra experience every hour, but it will give me more energy a little bit quicker, so that'll be nice. Because doing divination this way is incredibly slow, which is definitely okay with me. It's just one of those things where I don't want it to take too long because I do still want to be able to produce content, so just figured I'd give you a heads up. There's another Tetracompass piece. I'm not quite sure how many we need in total yet. I think I've got like 3 or 4, so maybe I've got a full one. I don't think so though. So I think I have enough Tetracompass pieces to actually make the full Tetracompass. Let's inspect. I do. So I'm gonna go grab all the ingredients for this and we're gonna do our first Tetracompass. That's pretty cool. Also, I farmed up another 500 Kiramos, so we are going to take all of that with us and sell it while prices are nice and high. Well, Kiramos crashed back down to what it basically normally is. It buys at 57.75, so I'm just gonna chuck it in at 57.50, get those sold and out of the way, and give me that extra 3 mil, pretty please. So all in all, I spent about 652k on these materials. Now I could have went and gotten them myself, but 30 of each of these is quite a bit of materials and seems like a little bit of waste in XP. Plus, this right now isn't part of my regular scheduled archaeology training, so this is kind of just side profit. Hopefully, we can make some money off of this. I've heard these are actually really good profit. All right, so let's deposit our materials. Go ahead and restore this bad boy. Give me that 2K archaeology XP. Oh my god, yes, queen. Just to give you guys a general idea, I would say this probably took me about 6 hours to make one Tetracompass. All right, so now I think we go ahead and we power it up near the relic or the monolith. Power it up someday. Oh, we actually got XP from that too. Oh, that's a lot of experience. I guess it's necessary because this is like a huge profit right here. All right, cool. So are we ready for our first Tetracompass? I am. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, boom. What the hell is going on? Oh no, this is like elite clues. Oh, what's even worse than this is I think this is in the wilderness. All right, just to spare you all the headache of this, I had absolutely no idea how Tetracompass pieces worked, but I eventually ended up finding the casket after literally running around the wilderness for like 5 minutes, realizing that this was actually in Damonheim, teleporting there, and then spending another 5 minutes just aimlessly walking around. I know how these work now, but I've never done one of these before, so it was a little confusing. All right, so now are we ready to open it? I certainly hope so. Let's go. Okay, 2.7 mil. And a master clue scroll, fantastic. Material manual, I don't know what that is. We got some artifacts, it looks like, and a whole bunch of materials. I'm gonna bank all that. I'm gonna take this tome, I'm gonna destroy it before your very eyes. All gone. All right, so here is a look at the bank after this episode. I mean, we've done a little bit of farming. I really have been slacking on my farm runs, which is kind of sad, but whatever. I need to find a place for all of the Tetracompass stuff that I'm going to end up getting, so I guess I'll work on rearranging. I have a ton of rune dart tips that aren't finished that I need to go do. And then we've got 48,000, almost to the 50K mark. I really want to get a stack of 100,000 of those, so that'll be pretty cool. I've got some divine energy just kind of chilling in there waiting for me in case I need it. Our Slayer tab really isn't doing a whole lot, just kind of hanging out there for now, which is nice. I've got 4 easy clue scrolls, so that'll be fun. I want to try to stack as many of those as I can. Also, real quick, I do want to point out that I know what's going wrong with clue scrolls. So here's what's happening. I need to get to 44 thieving in order to complete the Lost Her Marbles mini quest, and then I continue to get clue scrolls after my inventory is full. But right now, I need to make sure I have an empty slot in my inventory. So I will be working on grinding 44 thieving and then busting that mini quest out of the way. And then down here is our loot tab from all of the Saren spirits. I am keeping track of that in a spreadsheet as well. Like I've got the planks and the raw lobsters. Those are all from the Saren spirits, so just to keep you updated on that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into your favorite price check. It's like, yeah, it's all you look forward to, right? This is why you suffered through the whole video. So anyway, without further ado, I have 18,193K in my coin pouch, and for the wealth evaluator, that stands at 134 mil in total, including my Grace of the Elves. Without it, we are at a cool, like, almost 70 mil, 69,553K. That's actually really good. We made a boatload of money off of all of the Kiramos that we had. That basically gave us our whole coin pouch because I was like actually broke before that came around. So I'll be keeping my eye out for little opportunities like that and doing what I can. Thank you all so much for coming and supporting the channel, watching the video, leaving a like down below if you haven't, you really should. And subscribing, of course. We are blowing the frick up. Keep that up. I like that. Thank you so much. You guys are fantastic. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.